fun, isn't it? How do you like the format? You like it? Good. Chris, who's next?
Well, we're done with the 70s. Now come the 80s.
They're getting younger.
My hair is different.
They're
Now
not
I
getting
have
a lot
feather
younger because I know the
bangs.
guys on this list, but they're younger for sure.
Well, just like Anthony, our next inductee was a huge help at Gnarlsbad. Kind of one of those kids that you didn't ask them, they were already helping. They kind of knew kind of the format of our madness, and he would just jump right in. And I would like to induct Pat Abendroth.
Pat Abendroth was an active part of the BMX racing scene from 1980 to 1989. Pat's first exposure to BMX was passing the Omaha Standard trails on I-680 and seeing riders absolutely launching it, and with such style. He didn't know how, but he knew that he had to be one of those guys. As Providence would have it, Tim Lillethorup was a family friend, and to make a long story short, Tim steered Pat in the right direction and continued to support him throughout his racing career. Pat's bikes have included Schwinn, Redline, GT, Reach, Free Agent, Race Inc., Revcore, and Air. Pat's greatest racing memories include turning expert after winning 2 double points races in the same weekend, as well as making the main at his first Grand National as a pro. None of this would have happened if local track operator Chris Hayden hadn't allowed Pat to race for free in exchange for helping prep Gnarlsbad for race days. As far as inspiration goes, Pat recalls a specific Saturday at Gnarlsbad when Greg Grubbs, having just signed with Redline, and Joe Baumert were in town. Their riding and style were mesmerizing. From then on, Pat never jumped, wheelied, or dressed the same again. The ultimate BMX highlight for Pat has been the camaraderie and shared love of the sport. He sought to help others as he was helped. Someone described him as the Pied Piper of his era, and this makes him smile. The neighborhood kids, like Chris Roulette, hopefully learned a thing or two from doing starts in his driveway, as if it were military boot camp, and we won't even mention the hill repeats. Pat has gone on to successfully race road bikes and credits his wheeling and bunny hopping skills on a skinny-tired $10,000 road bike to his BMX roots, and maybe Greg Grubbs. Pat continues to ride road, gravel, and mountain bikes. Today, Pat is an author, host of the Pactum podcast, and pastor of Omaha Bible Church. He has been married to Molly since 1991, and they have 5 bike-riding children. Congratulations, Pat. Welcome to the Nebraska BMX Hall of Fame.
Come on up, we're going to get a photo. Put you right in the center here. We're going to put you right in the center.
Super. Awesome. I know it is awesome.
You owe me $5.
You're awesome, dude.
Yeah, Chris was telling me that you still owe $5 for some of those races.
I still have calluses on my hand from raking.
Can we get it? Okay.
Get a smiling.
Oh, smiling.
Nice. All right. Awesome.
Have a seat here, Pat.
All right, let's do it. Oh, my microphone fell. It's down by my feet.
So we're into the 80s.
New wave era.
What's that?
New wave era.
New wave era. There we go. 80 to 89 was kind of the years you raced, right?
It was,
It was kind of your era. And I think it's so special because you that kind of standard trails got you inspired and got you going, because that is where the three of us, I mean, we let loose there. That was our haunting grounds and our stomping grounds, and where we went and did all of our stylish jumping. And Tim and I would have cameras, and we would be filming each other and taking photos. What was it, when you look back, what was it that got you to where, I mean, I gotta be with these guys?
Probably in my mother's 1974 Malibu on I-680 between Maple and Fort.
Yep.
Driving by standard trails, and we looked down to the right, and you were probably the guys, just flying, huge big airs, super stylish, and I thought, whatever it takes, I need to get rid of my Schwinn mag scrambler, which is a little heavy, and upgrade so I can be part of the mix. So never the same.
And tell me that quick story again about when you upgraded your coaster brake Schwinn back wheel. That's a good one.
So somehow Tim and I were family friends. Our mothers did Bible study together and stuff like that.
Our mothers were friends.
And so rumor has it that Tim, had extra parts. I didn't really know you, but you were, known around Gnarlsbad. So my Schwinn
You were a dealer.
Schwinn
Dealer
mag
parts.
scrambler. And I went over to your house and you sold me a rear alloy and a handbrake so I could upgrade.
We upgraded you from a coaster brake.
But then I got it home and it didn't work because my chain was too long. And so my dad said some unmentionable words about you. No, I'm kidding. So I called you up and you're like, oh yeah, come back and we'll shorten your chain.
Yep.
And the rest is history. It was awesome.
But
Did he tell you that the first BMX part was free, but then after that, it was...
Right?
No, it wasn't.
Once you were hooked.
Yeah,
Everything
I
that
used to
was
say
in my-
bikes are cheaper than drugs, but now I know better.
Everything that was in my garage was available to Pat. But I want to remind you of what your dad said, something about, I can't believe you replaced a genuine Schwinn part with something else.
It was only Schwinn, always Schwinn.
Yeah.
But what helped was you worked at the Rockbrook Schwinn
Schwinn.
shop.
Did that help ease his
That was
mind?
the lead-in for me to get a Redline MX2.
That eased his
and it was
mind a little
okay
bit?
because it was sold at the Schwinn shop.
That's right. That's right. And
Go ahead. I was just going to say, so won 2 double points races in one weekend. Is that right?
I'll never forget. I don't remember. It was in Lincoln at the YMCA track, and I don't know if it was Gnarlsbad in the afternoon. But turning expert, that was a big deal for me. Back when the trophies were heavy, right?
yeah, they were. They're heavy. Yeah,
They
back
were
then,
cool.
they were. Well, Chris used to make really heavy trophies because Chris would buy used bowling trophies at a discount and then just put bicycles on top. So that's probably what you got.
They were real marble and real wood. I remember that.
So I do have a quick side note bike story because I see the Patterson is over there. Tim, you know where I'm going with this?
Well, it's
So your old Patterson is over there. If you've not seen it yet, you need to go over there. Is that the one with what numbers on it?
4.
Number 4. And that was Tim's bike. And Tim and I traveled a fair amount for a while, going to races.
towards the end of my waning career and my days of decline.
And Tim told me about these nightmares that he would have. That he was on the starting gate at a national and he would look down and someone, unbeknownst to him, switched out his handlebars with CW handlebars. And Tim hated CW handlebars.
right. And-
fast forward, he lends his bike to Greg Grubbs sometime later because Tim's not racing, and it comes back with CW handlebars.
It did.
I think Tim is still having bad dreams
I
about
did,
this whole
and
thing.
Greg and I go round and round about it. And he
We had
says
this conversation today.
I know. It came back with yellow CW bars. I'm like, he claims he didn't put them on there. I said, well, somebody had to put those on there, dude, because I don't ever put Steve. What?
I would have never bought them.
Well, they came to my house that way and from Chicago. Or
And we
wherever.
didn't say you bought them, Grubbs.
But you're right, I did, and I told you that story because it was real.
It was
a
very
real nightmare. I still have it.
You know what? I do a little counseling on the side so we can take care of that.
All right.
Oh, man.
But this is about Pat, not about my CW handlebars. So let's
Okay.
keep going.
Oh, it's made full circle by now.
I'm just super thankful that Tim helped me early on with bikes. I'm glad that Chris Hayden helped me with allowing me to race for free if I would work hard and was nice enough to me. He wasn't always nice, but he was nice enough. I'm thankful for kind of the heritage of Nebraska racing because just racing in Nebraska, you watched all these guys with great style like Anthony Edwards. Anthony Chambers, sorry. I'm confusing inductees. I'm thinking of Rod Edwards sitting right here. So Anthony Chambers, super stylish, could wheelie for miles and miles. Greg Grubbs, kind of same thing. And Greg Grubbs jumping, amazing. And so I just thought that's what you had to do if you raced BMX. And then I'd go to nationals, and not everybody could wheelie, and not everybody had great style. Thanks for my great Nebraska mentors in helping me to have some style in life.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, and Greg Grubbs, I mean, I'm looking at these pictures here. I've never even seen that picture. I'm like, oh my God, that's the coolest picture of Pat I've ever seen. In fact, that's one of the coolest pictures I've seen of anybody.
Come on, Greg, eat your heart out, buddy. Tim just likes it because it's on one of his frames.
True.
So that's an air frame. I broke one of them, and then I had to convince him to lend me another one, provided I gave it back to him. But they don't break, by the way.
But then you told me you just don't have it anymore, so.
Yeah.
So anyway, quick side note, airframe, that was built by Don Maxwell, who is actually in the other room. He's in the Nebraska Motorsports Museum. As being a frame builder, he built sprint cars, and he built us some amazing bikes. Don Maxwell.
Awesome.
Pat, is there anybody you want to thank while you're up here? Or?
So I've already mentioned lots of names. Great seeing some old friends. I suppose we should all thank our kids and our wives who came. That would be good to do, wouldn't it? Let's hear it for the wives. So with a smile on my face, I mean this in jest, but my wife Molly's here tonight. I'm super thankful. If I were Henri, I would say she didn't really want to come, but I had to remind her that I sold my last BMX bike to buy her engagement ring in 1990. So
All right.
There you go.
that part is true, but I didn't have to beg her to come.
Anything else?
Pat,
Okay. All right.
thank you, and congratulations
It's
on
an honor.
joining
Thank
the
you so
elite
much.
group
Thank you.
of the
Thanks,
Nebraska
Pat
BMX
Abendroth.
Hall of Fame.
Congratulations
2025.
again. Yeah.
Congratulations.